I'm demoing a little tool that I built for a video game. Um, Basically what happened is I'm not really an artist, so I got kind of tired of drawing sprite sheets and things, so I figured why not just let the user create their own sprite sheet and then all the content could be generated by them. So let me just jump right in here. Essentially, this is what I call the color palette. And right now I just have some colors hard-coded in, and they're just some of the default colors that come in the Microsoft library. But any number of colors that you want to add in, it automatically expands and grows to fit the number of colors. And my idea was sometime throughout the game you could maybe unlock new colors, maybe start with just a basic set and then get more advanced, and just gives you a little bit of a reward system for whatever it is you do in the game, which has yet to be decided. So yeah, let me just show you. This is what I'm calling the canvas, and as you can see, you can kind of drag your color here, switch to a different color, fill it in, and then you can also right-click to remove it. Now, this up here is, you might have noticed down here, this is like a little miniature version of what you're seeing up here. You notice it's sort of flashing, but what it's actually doing is it's looking at these top 4 squares. This is green because it's looking at the first one. So these represent different canvases. So right now I have 16 canvases 4x4. That's a number that you can just choose arbitrarily based on how many you need. I picked 4 because it's a nice short animation set. But basically you go to the next one and you can write something else. And now you have RI. So just fill this out real quick. And I don't know why I'm using blue and green, but it looks cool. So now you have RILEY, my name. Now you might have noticed that's the entire loop. So it's only 4 in a loop. So what's down here is actually like a fresh set of animation. And the reason why I have this is the X direction is the actual animation, the changing of the images. The Y direction is actually some different state that your sprite could be in. And again, I arbitrarily chose 4 because 4 is a common state that your sprite can be in because you can travel in 4 directions if you're doing a 2-dimensional. So this might be your northern direction, this might be your western direction. So let's just do a little, let's say you wanted a thing that changes colors and points to the west. Now you have a crappy little arrow that changes colors and points to the west. Yeah, and so you may have noticed that this was green when I started and I actually turned it off. This is another little feature I added in kind of after the fact, but I thought it was kind of cool. And it sort of helps. Basically, let's say you want to do a detailed animation where there's like small, minute changes in the thing. What you can do is activate this, make it green, and then whenever you go to the next one, it's going to show you a transparency of whatever was in your last one. So there's nothing there because this one's still blank, but it sort of gives you the ability to trace what you had. Go to your next one. And now you have a little animation of a dude, I guess, waking up and going back to sleep over and over again. Oops. There it is. Yeah. And just to finish this out, I'm just going to draw some outlines. So I want to explain that actually it looks like there's a white background, but actually this is not a white background. This is either the pixel exists or it doesn't. Whenever you left click, it adds a pixel, and whenever you right click, it actually removes the pixel. And I'll explain why that's important in just a second when I do the last little bit. Outlines, hang on. Now, whenever you're finished and you're happy, let's say this is the exact sprite you want for your game, I'm going to add a little button. I'm going to add a whole bunch of different stuff, but right now it's just mapped to hitting the enter key, so I'm hitting the enter key right now. You might have noticed this little thing just popped up. So if you just exit out of the game, you can actually see this is a BMP of what we just generated. So now if you wanted to use this in your game, it wouldn't be too difficult to, instead of mapping it to your desktop, just to map it to some location inside your game library and then reference this as your player sprite. So the players could actually draw their own little guy and then go do it. What I was saying before about the pixels actually being removed, you'll notice that this actually has transparency in it. So you can see the little horse's eye. Oh, you can't really. Okay, but you can actually see the image through that. So that means whenever you remove a pixel, you're actually creating a transparency instead of a white background. So this will look really nice over a game background. Yeah, that's about it. That's I've created it extremely modular, so you can change the size of any of these internal images, and they'll all scale up. You can also add more animation states for more detailed animation, and you can also create more sprite states if you say want to do an attack phase, like a directional attack phase down here, or some other animation. But it's certainly not faster or better than just using Photoshop for the developer, but it certainly does take the load off me personally if the users are able to generate some of the content. So yeah, there should be more to come. That's pretty much it for the demo.